Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And what you're looking at right here is a private telephone network that does not require any subscription to any external service. What's really cool about this system is that this could be set up all over the world. It would be your own private, secure comms phone network. Any of these phones can call any of the other phones. There's call display. There's even call waiting and conference calling. And I'm going to show you how to do it with these. These are analog telephone adapters. So the Sepura 2100, later bought, that company was later bought by Linksys. These are $10 on eBay right now. And each one of those supports 2 lines. And as you see, I've wired them together. Basically, this is a swap cable. The green and orange are swapped between the two. That's because I've wired them back to back to pass traffic among each of them back and forth. If you wanted to wire more than 2 together, then you could just use a network switch. You wouldn't have to use the swap cable. It is using a private IP range, which I'll show you all the configuration and how to do this as soon as we're done with this demonstration. We'll get on with the technical side. But basically, you can make a call. I'm going to call this phone here. And these phone numbers, I've assigned them. This is part of the dialing plan. You can create your own dialing plan. And you can use whatever numbers you want on your telephone network. That's the cool thing about it. It's your own network. You can assign whatever numbers you want. I went with 7-digit numbers. These 2 telephones over here start with 555. This is handled by the 555. We call that the central office or the 9X. If it was like a real big phone network, you always have different, we call the CO codes or exchanges or 9Xs. This box here, 999, and it handles 999, 1111, and 222, which is this phone over here. So basically, I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to call 555-2222, and there we go. This phone over here is ringing, and you will see Batman is calling. And that's another thing. You can set the caller ID to whatever you want.
Batman.
And then we will hang up.
Call from Batman.
We're going to go over here on this telephone here, the 999 exchange. Okay, now we're going to actually be calling across from one box to the other. And we're going to call 555-2222 as well. And there's a call coming across from one box to the other. And it's no other than Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin is in the house, of course.
Call from Led Zeppelin.
And let's go over here, and we're going to...
Call from Led Zeppelin.
We're going to call again, 555-2222. And we're calling another call coming in.
Call from Ziggy Stardust.
Oh, Ziggy Stardust. There we go. Now, what's really cool is I can answer that call, and you'll see here, I can talk to them. Hello, 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 hello. And we have call waiting. I'm going to make another call to 555-2222. And look at that. Wow. We have call waiting. So, yeah, you can do the call waiting thing over that. That's so great. Yeah, so basically, all telephone functions, private network. Yeah, you can do everything you can do with a regular telephone. And the thing that's really cool is this doesn't cost anything to operate. You can do this internally in a building within your own land. If you do want to extend it outside of your building to somewhere else in the city or in the world, you would use VPN routers that would then tunnel this traffic, this private subnet. I'm using 10.1.1. whatever. One of the adapters I've assigned 10.1.1.10, and the other one is 10.1.1.11, and we could go so on. Each one just needs a unique IP number because that's basically it for the routing. Everything here is static routing, and there is a dialing plan, which I'll get into how to configure it next. Okay, guys, stick around. Okay, we're going to now move on a little bit more of the technical discussion here on how you too can create your own private telephone network. And it all starts with these VoIP adapters. These are Sepura 2100 model. These can be bought on eBay right now, brand new, for $10. I'm not making this up. Go search eBay. There's a guy out there in Cleveland selling all. He's got a whole, and I actually bought 20 of them from him. Yeah, I couldn't pass up $10. It's especially when you know how to do these kind of things with them. It's just totally amazing. One of these boxes is actually a telephone company internally. One of these VoIP adapters actually does, it encodes and decodes. It provides all the signaling and voltages that telephones need. It's just amazing what these boxes can do. Now, most people think those VoIP adapters need a VoIP server to work, and they don't. They can be configured to work as I'm doing here, back to back. And what's really cool is what's passing over those two pairs of wires, the green and orange. That is internet traffic. That is IP. So even though I'm doing a private subnet here, my private subnet could be tunneled through a VPN router. So you could have one in LA and one in New York, or one in London and one in Australia. And it would work just the same as it's working here. And what's really cool is that it is a private phone network that nobody knows about. It's not using an external public server that could be snooped on. That's what's really cool. This is secure comms, and the fact that these adapters would be talking to each other through a VPN tunnel makes it even more secure. That is encrypted traffic. Depending on the level of your VPN encryption, yeah, it's going to be really secure. Yeah, this is the way you do it, guys. And this all came about from a video I saw probably about 10 years ago. Guy sets up a couple of telephones, but he's got the VoIP adapter there. He's got a PAP, what's it? They call that one a PAP2. Basically the same thing. It was a 2-line adapter. And there was a video here, very basic video. And I'll show it to you right now. So the guy basically made a 2-line, oh no, okay. I like the Smashing Pumpkins, but we're gonna stop that. Go back here. Okay, we're gonna just scroll down quickly to the bottom here. And I'm actually gonna do a better job with this, but I just wanna point something out. It's his dialing plan, and starts with S0. That means the seconds, wait 0 seconds to connect line 1, and then he's connecting just internally to the 127.0.0.1. That is a local host, and so he's basically, yeah, just looping back to the other line. Internally, he's made an intercom. There's no dialing plan really. It just immediately connects to the other one. So I'm going to get into the dialing plan that I've created, and you're going to see the complexity to it. And how it actually works and how it actually routes. It's all static routing. We're going to get into that next. Okay, guys, thank you. Okay, guys, remember I said I bought a whole bunch of these adapters off the guy in Cleveland? Well, look at what I've done with these ones. These are generating 14 different analog phone lines, running all kinds of things I have. Now, one thing I want to point out is that the power jacks on these things are kind of cheesy. That's the only thing I've had problems with. Everything else is pretty solid. The other thing is little plug-in power adapters that come with them, the 5-volt adapters. They last about a year and then they start acting up. Just bad capacitors inside them. So what I've done here is with my adapters is I've built them into a nice little rack here. This little, I don't know, laundry room rack of some kind. And I have a power supply in here, computer grade power supply. I have an old Dell server. These Dell power supplies were totally bulletproof. They just keep working and working forever. I've had this running for a while now, and what I did is this thing's outputting 5 volts, and I've got these 10 gauge cables coming out of there. And get this thing to focus for you. And I have a fuse block down here, and basically those are 2 amp fuses, and every one runs up here, and each one of these has its own 2 amp power source. And so that's basically how I do that. Each one of those lines comes out here to a distribution, a BIX block, and a cross connect, and from there it goes on out into my building here. I've got an old, this was known as a Logic 20 telephone. It had 20 lines on it. It's kind of the same thing as a Western Electric call director, but I use it for testing all of my lines, which you can see right here. And I've got the speakerphone here, and we can test each one of these lines. Go through them all. Oh, we got a message on that one. Another message on that one. So yeah, that's basically it. And over here I've got KSU. And I can actually put these lines on hold. There we go. Just like radio, the old days of the radio stations where you could put lines on hold. So yeah, there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Take that advice about the power. And okay, have a good one. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And today we're gonna really kick things up a notch here. This is a continuation of the previous video on building your own secure comms telephone network. In the previous video, we used a couple of these analog telephone adapters, the 2100 model, to build a 4-line secure phone network. Now today, we're going to take this same setup, but instead of just using a swap cable between the 2 adapters, we are going to use commander gateways, which is what I have right here. And we are going to build a military secure comms network that could be deployed anywhere in the world, providing the same level of secure comms. And we're about to start. Stand by. Okay, guys, to start, this is the commander gateway, and this is the heart of the secure communications over public internet. This is a military-grade product. Militaries are actually using this exact same product right here. These are the antennas stored up in the lid. It has a nice little holster. The RPG stands for Ruggedized Portable Gateway. And those are the end connectors on the side here for the antennas, the LTE antennas. Over here we have our LAN ports, a WAN port. The WAN port is for satellite input. And we're going to demonstrate this and test it with a Starlink at the end of the video, which is going to be really cool. DC or AC power input, very versatile. I know militaries like using 24 volts DC. So guys, we're going to set this up. And if all goes well, we're going to communicate from our Pentagon office here to a battlefield out there somewhere in the world. Okay, guys, stick around. Okay, so here we go. We got the commander gateway all set up. It's got 6 cellular LTE antennas on it. And what is it actually doing? How does this thing actually work? What it's doing is it's seeking out all available cellular networks, and it's using them all simultaneously. It's bonding and blending them together. What's actually taking place is your network traffic here on the LAN is being encrypted. This thing is actually running a VPN internally. And it's also taking your traffic after it's encrypted. It's slicing and dicing it up into all different pieces and sending that traffic out over multiple cellular networks. So that adds another layer of security. yeah, the chance of intercepting all of the traffic on all the different carriers and all of the different routes, putting that together with the secret algorithm, and then decoding the 256-bit encryption that the VPN is using, probably not going to happen. This is as secure as it gets. This is military security right here. And as you saw in my previous video, I was running two of these back to back. This one here and the one out there are actually still on the same subnet. However, the commander gateways, the two of them, I have them configured to run in a mode called bridge mode, which is actually bridging the LANs together. There is a tunnel from this LAN to that LAN out there. It's as if they're a wire between the two. And this actually also passes broadcast traffic. So you network guys probably, understand what I'm talking about. Having broadcast traffic passed over the LAN between two endpoints through a VPN tunnel is actually quite unique, but that allows for what's known as discovery. Not that we need it here, but it is a feature of the Commander Gateway. Very versatile product. And yeah, so here we go, guys. We are operational. Let's go outside and take a look at the system out here. There's the other Commander Gateway, and we are plugged into its LAN port. And as you see, it just comes over to the WAN port on the adapter. And we have a couple of telephone sets. This is line 2, line 1. And we're going to go back inside. Let's make a call. We are going to call 999-2222. And there we go, guys. Wonder Woman
Call
is calling.
from Wonder Woman.
That is so funny.
Call from Wonder Woman.
Okay, it's Wonder Woman calling.
Call from Wonder Woman.
We're going to hang up and we're going to, let's do 999-2222.
Call from Batman.
There he is. Batman's calling too.
Call from Batman.
The Caped Crusader. So that
Call from
is
Batman.
all coming over cellular, secure, bonded. This is just the electrical.
Call from Batman.
So there you go, guys. How cool is that?
Batman.
Now,
Call
the
from
battlefield.
Batman.
The battlefield needs to call the Pentagon. 555-1111. And there it is in there. Yeah. Hello. Hello. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. This is your artillery firing orders. Stand by. Okay, guys. Hang up on that. So there you go, guys. Really cool. Secure comms. As secure as it gets. But we're going to take it to the next level. Let's say we're out on a battlefield where there's no cellular. This could happen, say out in Ukraine somewhere. So what are they using out in Ukraine right now a lot? They're using Starlink. So I'm going to go get the Starlink. We're going to plug that in. And we're going to take all these antennas off of it to make sure it's not using LTE. Okay, guys, stand by. Okay, so we got the Starlink out. This is all you need, guys. Take that anywhere in the world, and you got comms. But Starlink does not give you a static IP. So how do you route? Well, you can do it through a VPN, and that's exactly what the Commander Gateway is going to do. So let's get this thing set up. Okay, This is pretty cool, guys. Really love this system. Stand by. Okay, so there's the Starlink plugged into the WAN port. That comes around. Oh, there she goes. Always love how this thing works. Anyways, there's the Starlink cable, Ethernet adapter. Got our modem right there. And that Ethernet adapter, the white cable, is going over into the gateway. And as soon as that guy is ready, Starlink is ready, I'm going to take these LTE antennas off to kill the LTE, and we'll be strictly satellite. So this is going to be a simulation of a battlefield where there's no cellular connectivity at all. It's going to be all our calls. They're going to be going over Starlink. It's going to be really cool. Okay, guys, standing by. Okay, guys, we are now on Starlink. The antenna is aimed, and we come over to the commander gateway. Again, there's the Starlink. It's wiring Ethernet adapter, bringing this over, white cable, plugged into the WAN port on the commander gateway. I have removed all of the LTE antennas. They are stored in the lid, and I will show you. Go inside here. I ran a test on the commander gateway. There it is there, RPG26. And we can see Ethernet, that's the WAN port. There's our bandwidth from Starlink. About 12 down, 3 up. And the LTE connections it had are now failing because I removed the antennas, obviously. Yeah, so here we go. We are running on Starlink now. We need to call the battlefield. So let's do that now. There it goes.
Call from Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman's calling, guys. Better answer that.
Call from Wonder Woman.
Let's go back here and let's now, the bat phone. The bat phone needs to call the battlefield, 999. Actually, let's call the other telephone. I'll dial it, there it goes. Let's hang up, and we are going to call 999-2222. There we go. It's Batman.
Call from Batman.
There you go, guys, and that is going over satellite.
Call from.
We'll actually put that on speaker, crank that volume up. Let's go back here. Let's see what kind of delay we get. 1, 2. We're talking over Starlink now. Through secure, 100% secure comms. This call is going over Starlink first. It's actually starting here. It's going on bonded cellular into the public internet. It's then going up to a satellite way up there, coming down on the Starlink antenna, going into the commander gateway, where it's decoded, back into the same subnet where it originated, on the first analog telephone adapter to the other. That LAN there is exactly the same as this LAN here. And check out the delay. It's not that bad. That's going into space and back too. Really cool. Okay, guys. There's our secure comm system. I'm going to do one last thing. I'm going to do an IP scanner on this system so you guys can see the network topology. Okay, guys. Talk to you later. So there you go. I ran IP network scanner on the subnet that the LAN is using with the commander gateways, and the VoIP adapters, and there they are there. Now you'll notice the IP is different than what I used yesterday. The 100.64.0 subnet is what the commander gateway uses for its LAN. Kind of a specialized private IP range. I've also seen 11.11. Whatever used. This is also, it's a Department of Defense thing typically. Now, because of that, I had to make some changes over here, as you see. Yesterday I was using 10.1.1. Here I changed it to 164.0, the static routing for the lines. So I had to update that. And the adapters, and also changed the adapter WAN IP to match the 100.64.0.10 for the first one and 100.64.0.11 for the other. And that's basically it, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Take care.